Ooh. Give me, oh guys, don't be doing that to me now. Okay, maybe this will work right. Maybe not. Where's that light? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to take this moment and share a little bit of additional information with you, and I'll call this part two of the people's responsibility. And I come to tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, is another reason I might not have mentioned it thus far, that you must protect one another is because you have put your faith in the law. The law does not work. You see, the law comes into play after the crime has been done. After the hurt has been done, then the law comes in. But there is something that creates the possibility for the crime, for the hurt to happen. And that's what needs to be dealt with. Because what the law does, after a person has caused the pain, and we go and say, let's prosecute, and we do that, we put the guy in prison or jail, but that which caused that event, that pain, to happen through that particular individual is still working. And it's working on somebody else. And the evidence is that the United States of America has more people in jails and prisons than any other nation on the face of the earth. And we're supposed to have it together. And we can't say that because we actively prosecute people for doing things that we don't sanction. Truth of the matter of it, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Is that even in the law enforcement system, there's corruption. Judges are corrupted. Police are corrupted. Politicians are corrupted. Do you know that you got people who are so hateful that they will go down the street, they'll go to a school and kill little kids. There are people so evil, they'll go to a political event and kill many people. There are people so evil that they will go to a movie theater and kill people watching movies. There are people so evil that they will blow up buildings, killing children, adults, and everybody. These are evil people. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. These same kinds of people are policemen. They're firemen. These same kind of people are politicians. They are judges. They are legislators. Let me tell you something. This evilness, this low-down dirtiness, this ability to cause pain and suffering on other people is expressed in every walk of life. Many of you who felt that George Bush, President of the United States, was one who perpetrated these same types of evil. Now, and I agree with you. I agree with you because it's true. Look, I'm a social scientist. I study people, places, things, and times for the whole understanding of what people are like, what moves them, and what will fix them. Now, I hate to say that George Bush was this because George Bush got a wife, George Bush got a family, he got kids and stuff, and they don't want to hear nobody say this about their dad. They love their dad, and they can't believe that this stuff is true about their dad. But if I'm to be honest with you, I have to confess that yes, it is. But don't let me just leave it on George Bush. Let me go to Barack Obama. The same things that I say about George Bush, I can say about Barack Obama. They might have had different approaches in their positions on things that affected people in a negative, in a harmful and hurtful way. Nevertheless, it's the same thing. And I hate to say that about Barack Obama. Barack Obama has a wonderful wife. He has kids who love him. They don't want to hear anybody say anything negative about their dad. But that's beside the point. If I can say it about George Bush, I got to say it about Barack Obama. And that's not stopping there. It's in the Congress. It's in the Congress, that means the Senate and the House of Representatives. All of this stuff happens. You know, what are called the justices? They are just as corrupt as anybody else. Now, am I trying to say that everybody in the law enforcement system is corrupt? No, I'm not. 10% of them might be legit, but the rest of them can be bought. The rest of them in high positions, you can bet they can be bought. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there. Their position is there to protect those who have the power. And this crime and stuff that's happening, this stuff is a gap that was left in the system so that people who got power can exploit it. And others become victims and have to go to jails and prisons for doing the same things that your hierarchy does. And I'm telling you this, I know you don't believe it. You don't believe that your mayor is corrupt. You don't want to believe that your mayor is heartless. But you got people in your cities, in your states, who don't have health care, who take their kids to the doctor, who go to the doctor and can't be treated because they don't have insurance, who need medicine but can't go and receive medicine because they don't have money. That's all because of corruption. Corruption, ladies and gentlemen. And you can say what you want to say. You can brag about them as you want to brag about them. But I say these things to you because I know that it does not have to happen. I know that it can be fixed. I know that in a certain position, in a certain plan, all of that, all of these things can be fixed. And after it's fixed, there still will be some individuals who will try to disrupt it, who would try to exploit it. There are people who would do that because they don't give a damn about the rest of the people. They just thinking about themselves. And that's why I say you have to protect yourself from these vultures. You have to do that. You have to protect. You must say, I must protect myself and my family. But you are not enough. You need your neighbor. So you must not only look after yourself and your family, you must have that same concern and compassion for your neighbor. And your neighbor must have it for you. So people all over the country must have the same compassion and love for themselves. They must have it for their neighbor. Otherwise, the love and compassion that they have from themselves is selfish, and not giving a heck about somebody else means you deserve what you get. I know you don't like that, but I had to come back and share that with you. So don't be counting on the police. Don't be counting on a judge. Don't be counting on no politician. Don't be counting on no preacher. Count on yourself. Why? Because you're looking out for yourself, knowing that the best way to do that is that as you look out for yourself, to look out for one another. Now, I bet that seems so sensible to you, but you've been taught so many lies. You have been had and deceived so much till you probably think that what I'm saying to you is an act of deceitfulness. Well, I've done my job so far. Bye-bye.